Why, hello there, future entrepreneur. Congratulations on purchasing the start-your-own Freddy Fazbender's Pizzeria Location Kit, 1993 edition. I am your friendly company representative. I am not a child murderer. Freddy's is a chain of fast food joints that span the entire of America. At its prime, Freddy's had over 50 active locations, most of which were permanently shut down due to a suspicious number of toddlers going missing on our premises. How crazy is that? I'm sure glad that I've had nothing to do with any of that. You, good sir, are a young visionary who bought the Freddy's merchandising kit for a hefty fee of $12.50. The first step of setting up a successful Freddy's pizza joint is to choose a suitable location. And not just any cardboard box will do. Small enough that mysterious giant scuttlers can't lay eggs in your restaurant undetected. Trust me on that one. Secondly, you need at least 2 rooms. A room for dancing in, and a room for bleeding out in. Don't splurge on buying a location. Also, save yourself a headache and avoid carpet. You'll thank me later. Next, you need ingredients for your pizzas. The nearest dumpster will do nicely. You want your pizzas to have that distinctive Freddy's taste, don't you? Next, you'll need performers. Robots are expensive, so just buy a fat doggo for $20 and call it a fucking day. Or, better yet, fish something out of the trash. Don't attempt to murder any kids that are buffer than you are. Don't put the rabbit's face on a goddamn pizza. Taxation is theft. Don't pay taxes. Don't drop kids any screaming toddlers. And don't the facts during business hours. That's all I have for this date. Goodbye, future restaurant owner. And remember, you are the new face of Freddy Fazbender's Pepperoni. Why, hello there, future business owner. Welcome to your new Freddy's location. Like all Freddy's locations, it's probably a complete dump. But rest assured, with enough business-savvy antics, you'll be able to afford running water in no time. Your Freddy's issued camera panel should now be sent to your restaurant's current layout. The pressing is in. Most beginning Freddy's locations have at least 2 rooms, a dining area, and a safe room. This is your dining area. If you were lucky, you had enough money left over after buying the place to afford tables. What kind of lucky fellow would choose to start up at Freddy's location? Hey, don't worry, with time, you can upgrade everything from the floors, to the walls, to the muss on the walls. Dream big, think of better, Mars. This is your safe room. It's an off-camera room where employees can smoke, complain about you without getting fired, and put on horrendous mascot costumes. Springboard suits are hard to come by these days. So, you're probably gonna be serving birthday cake in a bear onesie for a while. Fret not though, entrepreneur. Soon enough, you can buy death traps, and then hire young adults and older neighbors to dine in. Gravy. Now, let's talk paperwork. Sign all of it right now, or put it in it, and sign it all later, at your leisure. Now, first things first, You have a fuck ton of big red lettuce at your this. What name are you gonna slap onto your restaurant? Good choice, I'm guessing. Now, we've also included several cut-out Freddy's heads to go above the name of your pizza joint. Corporate didn't want me to throw in this Fredbear cutout, since we accidentally took it mid-jump, while he had a kid in his mouth. But since I'm the only one here now, I put Fredbear's head in the damn pile. So, choose wisely. You just made a partially irrelevant choice. With all of that out of the way, it's time to go outside, put up your tacky bear head, and call this place open. Goodbye, and remember, you are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pepperoni.
Hello, this is the Los Angeles Police Department. Am I speaking to the owner of Freddo's Vile Pepperoni? We Googled your restaurant's phone number. We called the number that came up. This is an incredibly serious matter. We require that you cooperate. May we ask for your name, sir? Okay, thanks for that. Glad we have that straightened out. We need to ask you another question. Have you heard anything about what happened outside your restaurant today? Basically, a child named Jacob Adams got abducted outside the new Freddy's location at around 5 p.m. No witnesses were close enough to fully make out what happened. And the reports that we've gotten so far are totally outlandish and paranormal. We know that you were inside when it happened, and we're just calling all nearby businesses out of courtesy. Please, be vigilant. Something is outside your restaurant, and it has already taken one child away. Make sure to lock up tight, and to keep a close eye out. Good night. Stay safe.
Why, hello there, future restaurant owner. Look, I'm gonna level with you. I don't know what year you're gonna hear these texts in, but all I know, Afton Robotics has closed its doors, and no new robots are being made. What? All of that aside, why would you want to spend money on brand new robots when you're just gonna get children's blood and buffalo wing sauce all over them a month after purchase? What you should do is cut corners. Cutting corners at the cost of customer safety. Why, that's the American dream. So, here's what you need to do. Grab a phone book and look for the nearest abandoned Freddy's location. Most of them are abandoned as of me recording this, so unless they're all bulldozed or burnt down, you've got easy pickings. Go to whatever location you can get to, find your way inside, and then take the most complete robot you can. Sure, those old things might be dangerous or haunted. What? You'll save a fortune. And besides, customers love those fucking things. Nothing beats Eddie's nostalgia. Worry not, future restaurant owner. If anything goes wrong, you can always just relocate and change your name, right? After all, what kind of man buys a Freddy's location and uses their real name? Anyway, that's it for this tape. Goodbye, and remember, you are the funky face of Freddy Fazbear's Pepperoni. Why, hello there. Welcome back to the Start Your Own Freddy Fast Bender's Pizza Kit, 1993 edition. You've launched your own mediocre pizza joint and you have somehow got an entire month without burning it down or flooding the place without cheese. Gravy. Now, it's time to expand, baby. Business is hard. Taxes are lame. Don't be a fucking square, man. Go order Freddy's issue phone guy from Afton Robotics. What better yet, the black market. Phone guys come in all shapes and sizes. They all have phones for heads though, before you ask. Every location has one. Even that one doggo location. All phone guys are made from 100% recycled Springwood Freddy's employees. So don't worry about animal cruelty. Rest assured, most of these men were probably dead before they got turned into living phone people. Everyone has their answering machine wiped repeatedly, so they won't be able to remember anything about their past lives. Mostly. Also, if you decide to lure away and murder any children, turn off the security cameras first, or at the very least, remember to crudely paste a picture of your janitor over yourself in the CCTV footage, so he gets nabbed for the crime instead of you. That's all for this kid. Remember to smile. You own this fucking place. Why, hello there, old friend. Aren't you gonna turn around? Look who it is. Sportsy. I knew you'd come back. I knew I could find you. Sportsy, I've seen better days, Sportsy. Come on, closer, old sport. It's been so long, and my eyes haven't been so hot. These past few decades, tell yourself maggots fucking love human eyeballs. Who would have known? They seem to be crazy about me in general, politely. This is my home, Sportsy. It's where I died for the last time. It's my doom, and my back was bad. Don't mind the facts. You can't steal food anymore. Since I tore off his lamp. I know, I don't look half bad for a gal my age, do I? I waited for so long to see you again. I waited here for you for over 30 years. They sealed me in a dark room over 30 years ago. Thought they could just sort out their problems. What? Someone tore down the planks and took me with them to a cheesy horror attraction. It was an okay hit for a while. Tampy Bronx, reheated pizza. What? One thing was missing. You. Every night, I searched the halls at that maze, looking for you. Being led around by the whole flash of that plastic balloon prevalent. I thought you had to come back eventually, right? You always come back. What? You didn't? Eventually, the place caught on fire for no fucking reason and burned down. They sold pieces away at an auction, but couldn't find a home for me. How familiar. So, I found my home. I spent 30 years in that safe room, without a speck of light near me. I thought, Sportsy would have busted me out by now. He must have finally kicked the bucket for good. But then, what do I read in the paper? The new Freddy Vamp Den is now open for business. It had to be you. You had come back and called me to you. You always come back. I knew you wouldn't leave me. Let's go home, Sportsy. Yes, take me home to your pizza joint. Take me to Freddy's. I can't help you run the show. I bodies. Eat your back. See, unuseful. It'll be just like old times. Take me. Wise choice, old sport. We're a family, sportsy. Just you see, it'll be just like I never know. Hello, welcome back to the Start Your Own Freddy Fast and This Pizza Kit, 1993 edition. Let's cut the shit, old sport. I know you're listening to this. Who on earth would buy a franchising kit from a company that killed dozens of innocent children, aside from you? We are a family, old sport. You were lost, but you soon will be found. I'm going to come find you, old sport. I'm going to come find you. quite the place you have here, Sportsy. This place is the works. You know what you do. Setting this place on. And choosing to salvage me, the best choice of all. I knew you couldn't keep away. You couldn't forget the fun that we had together. I haven't forgotten either, Sportsy. See, 30 whole days alone working at a fast food restaurant is enough to drive anyone to murder. All I can think about is how much fun we had the good old days. I'm glad you chose to salvage me, compared to that moldy bear that you salvaged a month before. I'm a real steal. Sportsy, do you remember the good old days? I know you still do. Come on, there's nothing to fear, old sport. Take my hand and you'll... Sportsy, you hate this place. You hated working at Freddy's. Let's cut this shit and stop pretending that any of this was indirectly what we had before. And I'll admit that this place is fairly authentic. What? You're missing one final piece of the puzzle. The final audition colored piece. Old sport, it'll be so easy. It'll be just like before. Who the fuck is Miss One Lousy Kid? We could get away with it any day of the week. Sportsy, I promise you, stick with me. I can make you a star. I can give you immortal life. I can make good on all of my empty promises. Please don't throw me down on the curb. Old sport. Yes, son of a bitch. Come here. Boy, am I glad that you made the right choice. If you hadn't, shit's gonna go down again. Sportsy. And you and I, we're in this together. We're gonna take reality for a ride. Sportsy. It sure as fucking is. Sportsy. Hey, Sportsy, wanna see my party trick? Okay, old sport. Watch this. Dot dot. Thank you. I'm here all night. I never leave. I always come back. I like to call it on that baby's delicious tri-step plan. Tri is 3 in German. Alliteration is key when one is planning a adventurous foray. Of course I do. Sportsy. I'm a little rusty. Oh, my Russian is far better. Nonsense. Don't see the rest of the old sport. I know, old sport. I'm no commie. What? Any self-respecting audition you killer should be able to ask for vodka in the language that'll get you vodka the quickest. Do I look like I'm fluent in Gaelic, old sport? Oh, you. Oh, right. Well, it's kind of a fun secret for now. If I tell you what steps 2 and 3 are, you might violently attack me or run for the hills. Step 1. Let's snatch us a kid in. Oh, you bet. It's been a while since I've snatched a kid. I've gone 2 whole months without slaughtering a toddler. I've got wicked withdrawal symptoms. I've got the shakes, old sport. One kid will do us this time. We ain't in the 80s anymore. Long gone are the days where 3 kids could fall down a storm drain and nobody would bat an eyelash. Why go 4 or 5? We only need to snag 1. That kid is the ticket to your freedom and to the end of the Freddy story. Oh, but of course, this place, it's killing you. Look at this godforsaken joint. Paper plates, shit children, bear suits, doggos. It's what we were trying to escape from before. I get it. You lured me here, and we're together again. You've set up the dominoes for us nicely. Now, let's do that. Let's end the Freddy's timeline with a bang. One last victim. That's the spirit. Come on, Sportsy. Let's go join the party. Look at this one, Sportsy. Boy, did I choose wonderfully. It's go time. Nonsense. This one's just right. It sure fucking is. Sportsy. Oh, and kid. Next time, learn to walk before you visit the Freddy's location. Makes escaping me less impossible. Sportsy, I'll take care of this little situation for you. Free in charge. The paddle's right. Wise choice, Sportsy. Why? Pray tell, am I in the Tycoon minigame sequence? Alright, then, please upgrade my organ if you can, because frankly, this liver is being held together with staples at this point, and string gun.
I'm gone.
Sportsy. This place is fucking boring without yet. There's nothing worth doing here. Yeah, but I'm only half of a dude act, Sportsy. You're the bit of my gang, the tangerine to my ambition, the cantaloupe to my heliotrope. I'm just glad that you're here now, because today we get to do a fun multiplayer friends activity. I like to call it pin the tail on a donkey. Except the tail is false evidence. And the aspects, well, before aspect we're gonna be framing for what we did to that gondola. We're gonna pin someone for our heinous misdeeds. Me too. You'd be surprised how difficult it can be to get away without leaving a trace behind. I sanded off my fingerprints years ago, but damn it. When you keep accidentally leaving buffalo wing sauce at the scene of the crime, eventually, people are gonna point to the hulking purple dude wearing a big stain with buffalo wing sauce. I've lost perfectly good bits to the criminal confiscation chest. They kept getting lost with all of the other bits in there. Granted, those ones were usually stained with blood, not barbecue sauce. They should have wrapped mine in tinfoil to stop my precious sauce mingling with their filthy mongrel murder blood. Not with the murder blood on the bib. I do have standards, old sport. This is gonna be a ride, Sportsy. Okay, let's begin. Night guards. Anyone who wears a shirt and trying at night is probably a serial killer anyway. So, hitting murders on night guards is easy pickings. Plus, those fucks are nocturnal, which coppers are mostly not, which means when he's dragged in for the interrogation, boom, he'll be lonely and mess up his alibi. Sarah, you hired the girl night guard. Poor choice. Sportsy. Very poor choice. No, it's not that. Think about it, Sportsy. She has a whole extra hole that can be stuffed within those skeleton parts. What do you think happens when they catch you? God, my derriere is like a cabin at this point. Sticking a figure up there, even with the suit piled on fit. Of course, if you wanted, I'm sure you could find something large enough. You didn't just fall out, Sportsy. You underestimate the volume of my ass, old sport. Let's just skip her. I'm sure there's someone else. Okay, do you have any student employees? Oh, is the other phone drifting around here? The one that's constantly out of it. Sportsy, he's fairly lucid. He failed the interrogation, no question about it. Let's see here. Is it... idea, sportsy. I know, but what's more satisfying than having your manager figure out your guilt last minute and watching him attempt to tear you a new asshole? Annoying and phony is just part of the chaos. Can't enjoy that if phony's behind boss, can you? It's your choice, but I think that'd be a bad idea myself. Come on, sportsy. It's time to make a choice. The donkey's brain phony. You know, not a bad choice. Might be fun. Finding a way to implicate a phone guy. Maybe make out that he's a telesexual. That's Day. Yeah. Why, this'll be so easy. Planting false evidence is a specialty of mine. Just the fun ones. Lockpicking, planting, pickpocketing, public intoxication, shoplifting, robbery, manslaughter. You say that, old sport. What? Have you ever dropped a cinder block on a man's head from 500 feet? I haven't neither, but believe me, it's on the list. Well, then, we've got a game plan. I'll get to implicating. You go have some fun. Sportsy. Do whatever hair-brain activity you can think of. When you're done speaking to those coppers after work, don't forget to come back here. Sportsy, do you remember what I said to you the other time we went to Vegas? Hey, Sportsy, let's fucking roast this hooker together. Just be one. If our dicks touch inside her and you don't stay no homo, we will have to sleep in separate beds tonight. I told you that I'm finally ready to pay you what I owe you, silly. 35 years later, of course. I'll have a surprise for you, and it's the greatest gift I can give you. A promise I should have never forgotten about. I'll see you soon, Sportsy. Today's gonna be fucking great. I sure hope so. Ciao.
Hello, Mr. Kennedy. It is I, your humble police officer, here to investigate the fact a toddler went missing in your restaurant. I will. Yes. I am a cop. Goodbye. Hello, Mr. Kennedy. As you know, you were called here for questioning today. However, we actually have some good news for you in regards to the investigation. In a final sweep of the restaurant, we discovered some DNA that we somehow missed near a bloodied suit. The DNA was a direct match with one of your employees, a Mr. Scott Calthin. Did not respond well when we brought him in for questioning. We have doubts about his overall lucidity, but the evidence is conclusive. We have him under arrest, and his trial is coming up soon. A conviction seems almost certain. We would like to thank you for coming in today and speaking to us. This whole sordid ordeal must have been very stressful for you. But, if you're lucky, we may be able to put this whole thing behind us. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Kennedy. Boy, you sure are a creep. Oh well, at least you don't murder kids, like that nut job we just arrested. Goodbye, Mr. Kennedy.
Old sport, you came. Sportsy, look what I found. Oh, it's not just any golden bear suit. It's my counterpart. This is the suit of the suit I'm wearing. My other half. I fixed it up nice and clean, just for you. I've been working on this baby for months, just to see you wear it. There's nothing more in the world that I'd like to see than you in this suit, old sport. Come on, Sportsy, put the suit on. It's specially made, just for you. It's your suit. Sportsy, honey, the suit was designed to do that. The suit was designed to fail. You see, I promised to give you immortal life, and well, now you get to live forever. Flesh quickly rots away after death, and then you're a stoogy skeleton, which is far from ideal. What? That suit? You're just like me now. Oh, you and I are kindred monsters. We're family, old sport. And we get to spend eternity together now. Do you remember, old sport? I promised that I'd make you a star. I promised that I'd give you immortal life. And now, I have. You are a star, the greatest star this earth has ever seen. And you get to be Fred Bear forever, and to spend eternity with me, looking at all of our completed work together. It's exactly like we would have wanted. Oh, this changes everything, old sport. Trust me, old sport. You'll see, this is what's best for everyone, best for us. Well, now that you're like me, the final step of that baby's delicious tri-step plan is in motion. Wait, I should have called in that baby's delicious dried the directive. Oh, shit. Can't we start that whole plan over? Sorry. It's almost time to execute the final step. Boy, oh boy, am I excited. Why don't you go home, get yourself rested up? You look unbearably tired. Get it? Because you're in bed forever now. Wait, did you just use a bite of 87 as a verb? Damn, kudos, sportsy. Alright, go home and get some rest. Next month, we're going to Vegas. So, you'll... Don't get too cocky, sportsy. This won't just be a run-of-the-mill regular old debauchery. This'll be advanced debauchery. So, make sure you're all set. Good night, old sport, who's choosing to speak like a fucking creep for some reason. See you in your dreams. Peter. I failed. I couldn't save her. Old sport. Guess who? Okay, just gonna pretend that didn't sound totally fucking creepy. Come meet me in the safe room, old sport. So, look, gotta be honest with you, old sport. Things went way too smoothly this time. That kidding. Place got cleanly shut down. Someone framed instead of us. And we're both alive, figuratively speaking, and free. Boy, we've sure gotten good at this. What? Let's talk. How about us? Even all of that aside, I'm not happy. Maybe it's because we're still here and not partying it up in Vegas right now, which is obviously where we'll be going next. But first, I guess I've got something to say. I'm so glad that I gave you immortal life and made you a green, old me fucking bear. I was so terrified of losing you, Dad. What? Now, that isn't an issue. We're the same now, inside and out. Companions. Family. Old sport. Family doesn't lie to family. Truth is, I was living a lie. Using a fake name. My jovial disposition. My name isn't really Dave Miller. Dave Miller is the man I wish I could be. Truth is, my name is William Afton. I'd like for you to call me William from now on. Now, what about you? I know you haven't been as entirely honest with me as you should have been. What? That's okay. We're family now, and family forgives family. Tell me, old sport. Who are you, really? Please, what have you been hiding from me? Your name is Jack. It's so nice to finally meet you, Jack and Willie. You and I, we're inseparable, baby. This is real. Come away with me. Come to Vegas with me. Here we are, sportsy, tasty eyes. Vegas. I didn't think we'd get to see this moment. The end of our story. Come on, Jack. Let's go have some fucking fun. Jack, Can I ask you a question? Are you happy right now? You and I finally really know each other. We finally reached Vegas, and why aren't I happy? This place sucks. Ain't anything like I remember it. Everything's just... You know what, Jack? I know one place. And if there's any place on earth that'll cheer me up, it's this place. Come on, Sportsy. Okay, Sportsy, remove the blindfold. Here we are, Jack. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, boy. It's been 30 years since I've seen this place. Boy, the memories. It sure is. What? It's my dog. You should have seen this place in its prime. Brad Bear stole the show, each and every act, especially when Henry was wearing the suit. Of course, after the bite of 83, Brad Bear stopped letting people return to the building. I guess we hated what we did to the place. Took me a long time to take that bear down, so I could return to the building and start constructing the fax bugger. That fax bugger. Oh, have you never seen it? Yeah, it's sort of an underground facility I built under this restaurant. Sure did, Jack. Right. This is hallmark Afton wackiness. That place was designed by me. Boy, did I do one good job on the place. Remember how that one phony I hated was afraid of clowns, and redhead girls? I combined them into one character and put them front and center. Sadly, I never got that guy to come visit to see how the place turned out. Oh, right? Huh. Well, allow me to tell you. All the robots there are made of chrome. And then their faces open up. Boy, oh boy. Think of the cool things I could have done had the company seen my genius for what it was. I was always a little bit too good at tampering with things. Yeah. Well, you know what they say. Hindsight is 20/20, especially in my case. My suit has a hole on the back of its head. I can literally roll my eyes back and see behind me. Hindsight. Ain't that neat? they go down there with you and show you the robots. But it's the strangest thing. They sort of schooled my night guards insides out of his body, crawled inside of him, and used him as a human suit at Flash. How irregular, eh? Whoa. Come on, down this ladder. Might as well show you my office down in the fax bunker. There's something in that room that I'd like you to see. This is my old office, ancient neat. Whole fast bunker is made pro. What's on, Jack? Oh, right. Well, yeah. How else would I be able to see if you were, right? When you weren't around. I'd use a trusty old fence to get into your house. I connected my fence to yours, allowing me to enter your house whenever I needed to. Oh, right. Well, I'll tended to show up here after you've already fallen asleep. What? I've got to watch you sleeping that way. It was nicer in person than on these stinking monitors. You helped me a lot then. Even if you weren't awake enough to realize it. That's not what I wanted to show you. Oh. I need to show you my... Look at this. Sportsy. This is the backs. I spent so fucking long wondering, should I show old sport what's in the backs? And then ultimately, I decided against it. What? You're on old sport. You jack. We're family, and family doesn't hide shit from family. This box has 2 locks, each to represent the bond between me and Harry, and now, between me and you. I want to give you this. It's the key to one of the labs. With your key and my key. I can't open it up and show you what's inside. Shall we? It's all personal souvenirs taken from victims of mine. Of ours. That bracelet came from a little girl in Colorado. That handbag from a girl in California. They're all from that kids. Memories of what we've done together. Souvenirs. What? My most prized one of all? This scarf. A little girl was wearing this. My third victim. Henry and I took her together after we thought it over. And after the deed, Henry told me. This world will leave. It's full of people who will want to destroy us. People like those fat kids over at Freddy's who want to destroy our dream. What? You and I. We'll be together forever. Our dream. Our family. This is our dream, William. And you have to kill for what you love. Henry may be gone, Jack. And his dream may be dead. what? We have each other, Jack. We're a family, and we won't ever lose each other. Come on. Let's go deeper into the facts, bugger. Here we are, last room. Boy, oh boy. I feel absolutely nothing. I'm still not happy. Jack, I have come to realize something about myself and what I've done. I have made a huge mistake. I mean, Kyle's of them kids aside, I made a mistake giving you immortal life. No, you don't get it. I'm not happy like this. Why would I presume that you'd be? I wasn't giving you a gift. I was merely being selfish. I hated the thought of losing you again, and being stuck here all alone as this monster. You were the only person who's ever seen me for what I am. A person. And tried to help me. I'm sorry I did this to you. In a way, this story is all about you, and since your life can't ever end, neither can the story. I'm sorry. I ruined the last good thing left in my life. I always could.
But, Willie, you have given me a gift. Flesh merged with steel, steel merged with flesh. It's the joy of creation, William.
Wait a second. That's... Jack, have you been listening to conversations on your own? Jack, I don't like this.
Weak. He's weak.
Willie, I got something to tell ya.
Tell him. Break him.
Do you remember the third kid that you and Henry abducted? A small redheaded girl, back at the diner.
I mean, fine, of course I do. I showed you the scars.
She was my sister, Dave.
Wait, she was? I can't believe Jack.
I was the night guard that you two pinned her murder on.
Jack, I had no idea.
You two have killed everyone that I've ever cared about. My sister, my brother Peter, even myself. Henry has been dealt with. He isn't coming back. You're the last loose end.
Jack,
It's time.
It's time for you to pay a blood price, William.
Jack, please, don't hurt me. Please, don't do this. I love you.
So, he's finally gone. Good riddance. William was always a foolish creature, easy to manipulate. No family, no childhood. All I needed to do was make him hope. He died like he lived. coward. But I didn't mollycoddle you, did I now? I left you to die in that suit 50 years ago. I could have saved you, but I chose not to. You found your own way out of that suit. You proved your usefulness to me superbly. And look at you now. You've blossomed. William was lonely deep down. He fancied himself my partner. In a way, he saw me as the father he never had, and saw his time at the diner as the childhood that was always just out of his reach. Of course, I never considered him my partner. He was a lackey, someone I knew how to manipulate. My little puppet. But you have a vile imagination. You have no conscience, no soul, pushing you back. With my voice in your head, you shall be my vessel, my partner. It's time. Come. Let us now go forth and show those cattle the joy that our creation will bring.
Ha